Good morning, all of you. In previous class, I had explained to you conversion of one system of unit into another system in terms of measurement of length. Here we seen the minimum length can be measured and maximum length can be measured. How to measure minimum length means in terms of millimeter, micrometer, nanometer, angstrom, like that we observed. But if you want to measure large distance, that can be done in terms of light year, astronomical unit, parsec. Here there may be a confusion with the parsec. Parsec is nothing but whenever you are observing the distance between sun and the earth called as one astronomical unit, that should be seen at a distance from the earth, at an angle of 1 second. That means if I am taking, this is one astronomical unit, this is the position of earth and this is the position of sun. I am going from earth at a distance. From this distance, if I see sun, it should cover one astronomical unit distance. It should cover one astronomical distance. If it is covered one astronomical unit, this angle it should be 1 second. This angle should be 1 second. Then the distance from this position to earth is called parsec. The distance from the earth is called as parsec. What is the value of parsec? I told to you 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter. 3.8 into 10 power 16, 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter, which is the largest unit in measurements. Okay. Similarly, let us go for the measurements of mass. Means if you want to measure mass, we need to remember some practical units. So, first let us observe the measurements of mass. Measurements of mass. So everyone knows very well, if you are measuring mass, you should go from smallest unit to largest unit. First, let us come to the smallest unit. As you are observing in chemistry and physics, one common unit is there, that is atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit, which is AMU, which is nothing but AMU. What do you mean by AMU? What do you mean by AMU? Everyone knows very well because you have learnt in earlier classes also, as well as I think so as in this duration of classes in chemistry also you got 1 AMU. 1 AMU is nothing but it is a mass of one an atom. That means 1 by 12th of mass of an atom. So atomic mass unit is equal to 1 by 12th of mass of an atom. That means 1 AMU equal to 1 by 12th of mass of carbon atom. Carbon atom, which should be numerically equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. What is the value of 1 AMU? 1.6 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. This is measured in elementary particle area. Generally, this is the mass we can consider as a proton mass. That can be considered as a proton mass, massive area nucleus में. Then second, as you are taking masses in daily routine, milligram milligram means small mg. That is how much? 10 power minus 3 grams. 10 power minus 3 grams. What is the value of 1 gram? 1 gram equal to 10 power minus 3 kilogram. 1 gram equal to 10 power minus 3 kilogram. So I can say this one 10 power minus 6 kilogram. So 1 milligram should be equal to 10 power minus 3 gram or 10 power minus 6 kilogram. This is the conversion very much required in our numericals. Wherever you are getting milligrams, micro and kilograms, you need to convert it. So what is the value of 1 milligram? 1 milligram equal to 10 power minus 3 gram, that equal 10 power minus 6 kilogram. Next, sometimes you will get one slug, SLUG, one slug. What do you mean by one slug? Generally, this is not using in our daily life, but in crop areas, farmers, they are using this technical word slug. Slug is nothing but 14.56 kilograms. What is the value of one slug? One slug equal to 14.56 kilogram. In market, they can get idea. That means approximately they can treat as a 15 kilograms is a one slug value. 15 kilograms. Next, 1 quintal. 1 quintal. 1 quintal means it will be 100 kilogram. 1 quintal is how much? 100 kilogram. What is the value of 1 quintal? 100 kilogram. Next, 1 ton equal to 1000 kilogram. 1 ton equal to how much, amma? 1000 kilogram. 1 metric ton equal to how much? Generally, 1 ton is nothing but you are treating as 1000 kilogram. 1 metric ton means, so many students can observe. Metric means 10, ton 10 into 1000, 10,000. But your calculation should be wrong. So 1 ton is 1000 means here 1 metric ton is also numerically equal to 1000 kilogram. So both are equal. Metric ton and ton are equal. 1 metric ton is nothing but 1 ton only. Don't take 1 metric ton equal to 10,000 kilograms because metric is 10, 10 into 1000, 10,000. Okay, 1 metric ton and ton are equal. Next, you can take 1 pound. It is not our daily life uses, but in British system you can learn this one. Pound is indicated by letter LB. Pound is indicated by symbol LB. 1 pound equal to 0.456 kilogram. Means approximately 1 pound equal to half kg. Half kilogram. So approximately 1 pound equal to how much? Half kilogram. 0.46 kilograms. So if you round off this one, 0.5 kilogram. In round off condition we can say, but exactly if you want to say, it will be 0.456 kilogram. So in addition to this, if you are going to solar system, largest unit if you are taking Chandrasekhar limit. Chandrasekhar limit. It can be called CSL, which is the largest unit of mass. Largest unit of mass. So smallest unit means 1 AMU I can say. Largest unit means Chandrasekhar limit. What is 1 Chandrasekhar limit? 1 CSL equal to 1.4 times of mass of sun. What is the value of 1 Chandrasekhar limit? 1.4 times of mass of sun. Mass of sun. See again. What do you mean by 1 atomic mass unit? 1 atomic mass unit is equal to 1 by 12th of mass of carbon 12th atom. Means carbon atom. Whose value is how much? 1.6 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. 1 milligram equal to how many grams? Milli. Yesterday I given to you prefixes. According to that, 1 milligram equal to 10 power minus 3 gram, which can be converted to kilogram as 10 power minus 6 kilogram. 1 slug equal to how many kilograms? 1 slug equal to 14.56 kilogram. 1 kilogram means 1000 grams you can take. 1 quintal equal to 100 kilogram. 1 ton or metric ton equal to 1000 kilogram. 1 pound equal to 0.456 kilogram. And 1 Chandrasekhar limit, which is the largest unit of mass, equal to 1.4 times heavier than sun mass of the sun. That means 1.4 times of mass of the sun. It is used in solar system. If they are comparing the planetary mass, always they will express in terms of Chandrasekhar limit. In astronomy, that can be used. Okay. So let us note down the values of measurement of mass. पॉज मोड में रख के आप कंप्लीट कर दीजिए मैं. Okay, let us go for the measurement of time. When you are doing numericals, in some cases time they are giving in different notations. You need to convert into the same system of unit whatever given. So majority cases you have to express in terms of seconds. So generally when you are taking here 1 hour means everybody knows 60 minutes. 60 minutes. 60 minutes means 60 into 60 seconds. That is nothing but how much? 3600 seconds. Why I am telling this one is some students doesn't know about this also in calculation. Next, one day equal to how many seconds? You are writing 24 hours. 24 hours. That means you can take 24 into 3600 seconds. If you completed this one, 86,400 seconds. If anywhere you are finding one day 86,400 seconds, then we can convert into years also. In 1 year 365 days, if you are taking day, you can take 86,400 seconds. In seconds, every time you have to remember. Next, 1 millisecond. 1 ms, this is nothing but 1 millisecond, small ms equal to 10 power minus 3 seconds. Next, 1 microsecond, it can be expressed in like this. Micro is the symbol mu, that is 10 power minus 6 seconds. 1 nanosecond, that is ns, 10 power minus 9 seconds. And also some technical word you will get, one shake equal to 10 power minus 8 seconds. That means you are giving shake hand. As you are giving shake hand, that is the value of vibration. So what is the time taken for one particular vibration means in atomic physics it will be equal to how much? 10 power minus 8 seconds. What is the value of one shake, amma? One shake equal to 10 power minus 6 seconds. Sorry, minus 8 seconds. So in general if you are getting numericals, you are getting maximum milli, micro, nano or years and days. So according to this calculation you have to do. In addition to this, sometimes they will give some technical words, solar year, solar day, sidereal day, like that. So lunar month. So what do you mean by? Everyone have knowledge about this. So if you are taking first solar day, sidereal day, solar year, lunar month, or also you can take leap year. Okay, so what do you mean by solar day? Solar day means it is also a time. Solar day is a time taken by Earth to complete one revolution about its own axis with respect to Sun. Means Earth can be complete about its own axis. Earth से axis जाएगा about its own axis, that is nothing but west to east. With respect to whom? Sun. With respect to Sun, if it is completing one rotation, then the day is called as solar day. With respect to Sun, if it is completing one rotation, then the day is called solar day. But if it is completing one rotation around the Sun, it is called solar year. Did you got the difference between the solar day and solar year? Solar day means it is a time taken by Earth to complete one revolution about its own axis, with respect to Sun. That means if you are taking Earth, this is the axis of Earth, it is rotating like this. With respect to Sun position, if it is rotating like about its own axis, then it is called solar day. If Earth is rotating around the Sun, then it is called solar year. That means if Earth complete one revolution around the Sun, then it is called solar year. So if it is taken sidereal day means with respect to Sun means solar day बोला मैंने, with respect to star बोला तो sidereal day. That means it is a time taken by the Earth to complete one revolution or rotation about its axis with respect to star. That means Sun का जगह में कौन आ गया इधर? Star आएगा. With respect to star, if Earth is rotating about its own axis, it is not rotating around the star, it is rotating with respect to its own axis. With respect to star, about its own axis. Means ऐसा घूमेगा, यही जगह में घूम रहा है, but comparison origin कहाँ है? Star हो गया. So if the time taken by Earth to complete one rotation about its axis with respect to distant star, then it can be called sidereal day. That means in a year, how many sidereal days are there? 365 sidereal days are there. Whatever normal day we are calling, that is called sidereal day, because Earth is completing its rotation about its axis is nothing but with respect to star only. With respect to star. What about lunar month? In previous case, I told about the time taken by the Earth about its axis, but it is the time taken by the Moon to complete one revolution around the Earth. मतलब Moon is completing one revolution around the Earth in how many days? 27.3 days. In how many days? 27.3 days. So leap year. Everybody knows very well what is leap year. Leap year is nothing but that year should be divisible by 4. And the month of February must possess 29 days. So in numericals, if they are giving astronomical problems, telescopes के बारे में एक न्यूमेरिकल आ रहा है तो वो क्लास 12 में आता है, But generally in physics time they can give any 1 unit of these. So what is 1 hour? 3600 second. 60 minutes. 1 minute means 60 seconds होगा, 3600 seconds हो गया. 1 day means 24 hours, that means 86,400 seconds हो गया. 1 millisecond 10 power minus 3 seconds. 1 microsecond 10 power minus 6 seconds. 1 nanosecond 10 power minus 9 seconds. 1 shake equal to 10 power minus 8 seconds. What is solar day? It is a time taken by the earth to complete one rotation about its own axis with respect to sun. If it is with respect to star, sidereal day. Around the sun, if it is earth is completing one rotation, solar day. If moon is completing one rotation around the earth, lunar month, 27.3 days. Leap year means the year should be divisible by 4 and the month of February should possess how many days? 29 days. These are the terms you have to remember for time. Let us note down. Okay, completed. Let us go for some basic problems on this conversion of units. Depends upon the previous class and this class. Now we need to solve some conversions of system of units. Write down the numericals. You need to write the running notes. After completion of this time calculation, means measurement of time, you need to solve some problems. Write down how many meters are there in 200 nanometer. 200 nanometer. How many meters are there in 200 nanometer? 200 nanometer. So already I told to you 1 nanometer equal to how much? 1 nanometer equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. 1 nanometer equal to how many meters? 10 power minus 9 meter. If you require 200 nanometer means 200 into 1 nanometer. That means you can write 200 into 10 power minus 9 meter, which can be rewritten as 200 into 10 power minus 7 meter. So how many meters are there in 200 nanometer means how much? 2 into 10 power minus 7 meter, because 2 zeros can be, that means 200. 2 into 10 power 2. 10 power 2 minus 9 is minus 7. So these are the meter. Sometimes they may ask like this: how many nanometers are there in 20 micrometer? How many nanometers are there in 20 micrometer? How many nanometers are there in 20 micrometer? That means you need to observe nanometers with respect to micrometer. So first you have to take 1 nanometer, 1 micrometer divided by 1 nanometer. First you check it. Means 1 micrometer means 10 power minus 6 meter. 1 nanometer means 10 power minus 9 meter. It can be 10 power 3. That means 1 micrometer equal to 10 power 3 nanometers. 1 micrometer equal to 10 power 3 nanometer. Clear my point? See, whenever you are observing with respect to nano and micro, so you need to calculate how many nanometers are there in 20 micrometer means you have to check 20 micrometer is equal to dash nanometer. 20 micrometer is equal to dash nanometer. So first 1 micrometer contains how many nanometers you have to take. 1 micrometer contains how many nanometers you are getting? 10 power 3 nanometers. Now how many micrometers I need to calculate? 20 micrometer is equal to 20 into 1 micrometer contains how many nanometers? 10 power 3 nanometers. So that 20 micrometer equal to 2 into 10 power 4 nanometers. 2 into 10 power 4 nanometers. That means every time when you want to calculate numericals, you must be remember whatever system of unit you are following, all the parameters should be in the same system. So majority cases you must come to CGS, MKS, SI. All the units may be in CGS, all the units may be in SI, all the units may be in MKS or SI, whatever may be, not a problem. Okay. So that is the reason we need to concentrate much on conversion of system of units is the main parameter to solve the numericals. Okay. Let us note down. Every time आप pause mode में रख के complete कर दीजिए. Let us go for the next numerical. The density of mercury is 13.6 gram per cc. 13.6 gram per cc. Then express it in MKS system. MKS system of unit. Express it in MKS system of unit. So what is the value of density of mercury given? Density of mercury is equal to density of mercury. Density is represented by symbol rho equal to 13.6 gram per cc, which is nothing but gram per centimeter cube. 1 cc equal to 1 centimeter cube. So remember here as it is coming cc, I want to say one more point to you. Some students are always confusing about 1 liter. 1 liter equal to how many milliliters? How many centimeter cubes? एक confusion में आ जाता है. आप ऐसा का remember कर दीजिए. 1 liter equal to 1000 ml. 1 liter equal to 1000 ml. That can be also rewritten as 1000 cc. That means 1 ml is nothing but 1 cc, 1 centimeter cube. So 1 centimeter cube is nothing but 10 power minus 2 whole cube meter cube. 10 power minus 1 centimeter equal 10 power minus 2 meter. So 1 centimeter cube is 10 power minus 2 whole cube meter. So that is nothing but 10 power minus 6 meter cube होगा. So आपको 1 लीटर में कितने मीटर क्यूब आ रहा है आपको? 1000 into 10 power minus 6 मीटर क्यूब आ गया तो 10 power minus 3 मीटर क्यूब आएगा. ये भी एक कन्वर्शन आप याद करना पड़ेगा. 1 liter contains how many milliliters? 1000 milliliters. 1 milliliter is nothing but 1 centimeter cube. 1 centimeter cube, if you want to write in meter cube, 10 power minus 6 meter cube. So that 1 liter possesses 10 power minus 3 meter cubes, cubic meter. 1 liter equal to 10 power minus 3 cubic meter. ज़्यादा मेंबर को ये कंफ्यूजन है, लीटर्स को मिली लीटर्स को लिखना है तो और मुश्किल है. So these are the basics mathematical tools you have to remember for doing the numerical. So many students are getting trouble in doing the numerical, means where they are getting fail means in implementing the mathematical tool. मैथमेटिकल एप्लीकेशंस के बारे में वो प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है. फॉर्मूला कभी कभी आप लिख सकते हैं बट कैलकुलेशन में मिस्टेक आ सकता है. सो टू अवॉइड दैट प्रॉब्लम, so you have to remember this all. So what we need to calculate here, 13.6 gram per cc value you have to convert into MKS system. So rho equal to 13.6 into 1 gram equal to how many kilograms? 1 gram equal to 10 power minus 3 kilogram divided by 1 centimeter cube equal to how many meter cubes? Right now I told 1 centimeter cube equal to how many meter cubes? 10 power minus 6 meter cubes. Meter cube. Now simplify it. 13.6 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 6 kilogram per meter cube. 13.6 into 10 power 3 kilogram per meter cube. So what is the value of density of mercury in MKS system? 1 gram per cc, that means 13.6 gram per cc equal to 13.6 into 10 power 3 kilogram per meter cube. So you need to remember here 1 gram per cc equal to 10 power 3 kilogram per meter cube. 1 gram per cc equal to 10 power 3 kilogram per meter cube. Clear? So थोड़ा धीरे धीरे से आप स्टेप बाय स्टेप देखना पड़ेगा. So एक बार समझ में नहीं आया तो और एक बार वीडियो देखना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? नोट. Okay, let us go for the next model. Some few examples I am giving. Based on this, I will send one assignment along this video lecture. So you have to complete that process, that assignment also. Now let us go for the next model. How many light years are there in 50 meters? How many light years are there in 50 meters? 50. How many light years? What do you mean by light year? Light year is at a unit of time or a unit of distance? Light year is the unit of time or unit of distance, amma? Light year is the unit of 1 minute. Light year is the unit of time or distance. It is a measurement of distance. So if you are getting like this, first 1 light year equal to how much? 1 light year equal to 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. That is the 1 light year. So how many light years are there in 1 meter? 1 meter में कितने light years होगा? So 1 meter equal to how much? 1.946 into 10 power 15 light years. इसको एक लाइट ईयर में इतना मीटर हो गया तो एक मीटर में कितने लाइट ईयर्स होगा? 1/9.46 into 10 power 15 लाइट ईयर्स हो सकता है. अभी इसका वजह से ये लेना पड़ेगा. Therefore 50 meters possess how many light years? 50 into 1/9.46 into 10 power 15 light years. Approximately, if you are taking this, I want to take as 50 divided by 9.5. I am taking approximate 9.5. into 10 power minus 15 light years. So 9.5 50. 9 6 are 40. 54 means 9 5 are 45. So approximately you can say 9.5 into 5, how much? 25. 5 range of 45, 47 means approximately it will be 95. 9.5 5 times ले लिया तो आपको कितने हो रहा है? 47.5 आ रहा है. 6 times if you are taking, it will coming 30, 54, 57 आ रहा है. मतलब it will be lies between 5 to 6. So I can say some 5.2 something into 10 power minus 15 light year. Approximately I maintain this. I written this one. You can calculate yourself. Sometimes if you want to observe direct measurement directly, quickly the value, you can take approximate calculation. Approximate calculation के बारे में आप देख लीजिए, आपको nearest option जो मिलेगा वही option में जाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? So how many light years are there in 1 meter means 1 meter possesses 1 by 9.46 into 10 power 15 light years. 1 by 9.46 into 10 power 15 light years. So ऐसा ये वाला वैल्यू इसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट करा दिया तो हो जाएगा. ओके, नो डन. Okay, let us go for the next model numerical. How many light years are there in 2 parsec? How many light years are there in 2 parsec? So first, what is the value of 1 light year? 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. What is the value of 1 parsec? 1 parsec equal to 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter. अभी आपको लाइट ईयर में कितने पार्सेक है? पार्सेक में कितने लाइट ईयर चाहिए? कौन सा वाला? लाइट इन 2 parsec how many light years are there? So that 2 parsec के बारे में जानना है तो आप पहले ये कैलकुलेट कर दीजिए. 1 parsec by 1 light year. एक पार्सेक में कितने लाइट ईयर्स हो सकता है वो लेना चाहिए तो 3.08 into 10 power 6 meter divided by 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. 10 power 16 होगा माइने. Okay, now according to that, if I am taking round off this one, this is approximately 1 by 3 because 3 3 is 9. Approximately if I am taking 1 by 3 into 10 power into 10, that is nearest equal to 0.33 into 10, that is nearest equal to 3.3 into 3.3. That means generally this value is 1 light year. I remember that one. 1 light year in general, 1 parsec contains 3.26 light years. This is a constant value, 3.26 light years. That means in round off condition I can say 3.3. In round off condition I can say 3.3. So if you taken that consideration, this is nearly equal to 3.26. 3.26. So 1 parsec equal to 3.26 light year. 1 parsec equal to 3.26 light year. Therefore 2 parsec equal to how many light year? 2 into 3.26 light year. That means 2 6 are 12, 2 2 are 4, 5, 2 3 are 6, 6.52 light year. How many light years are there in 2 parsec? 2 parsec possess 6.52 light years. 2 parsec possess 6.52 light years. That means whatever conversion you are doing, that conversion depends upon the values of the given quantities. That's why I have given the basic measurements of length, mass and time. If you remember all the basic measurements, you are able to convert one system to another system, one parameter to another parameter. Are you getting my point? Note. Okay, let us go for the next one. Next. Convert a speed of an object, speed of a car moving with 54 kilometer per hour into meter per second. कभी कभी आपको फिजिक्स में न्यूमेरिकल में किलोमीटर पर आवर से मीटर पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. किलोमीटर पर आवर से मीटर पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट करना है तो कैसे करना है? सो हियर आई वांट टू कैलकुलेट 1 किलोमीटर पर आवर इनटू मीटर पर सेकंड. अब ऐसा कर सकते हैं 54, 1 किलोमीटर में कितने मीटर है? 1000 मीटर डिवाइड बाय कितने पर आवर में कितने सेकंड से? 3600 सेकंड्स. ऐसा कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. ये 2 zeros कैंसिल हो गया. 2 5 2 18, ये कितना हो गया? कितना आ गया? 15 मीटर पर सेकंड. 15 मीटर पर सेकंड. You can do this one in another meter also. Kilometer per hour. If you want to do 54 into 5 by 18 मीटर पर सेकंड से डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. 54 into 5 by 18. अभी ऐसे किया तो 18 3 times 15 meter per second. That means 1 kilometer per hour equal to how many meter per seconds? 5 by 18 meter per seconds. 1 meter per second equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. That means sometimes you may require to calculate kilometer per hour to meter per second or meter per second to kilometer per hour. So whatever you want to convert it, you need to go this process. Got my point? If you want to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, you should multiply 5 by 18 whatever value given. So 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर किया तो 20 into 5 by 18 करना है. यहाँ 54 किलोमीटर पर आवर दे दिया. 54 into 5 by 18 किया था, मेरे को मीटर पर सेकंड में मिल गया. If you want to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, how to do? मीटर पर सेकंड से किलोमीटर पर आवर को करना है तो क्या करना है? 18 by 5 तो मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. 18 by जो वैल्यू दिया उसको 18 by 5 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो आपको किलोमीटर पर आवर में कन्वर्ट हो सकता है. ऐसा आप क्या करना पड़ेगा? आज जो मैं लास्ट 2 वीडियो से, आज का वीडियो और कल का वीडियो से मैं कन्वर्शंस बोल दिया आपको. एक कन्वर्शन से पूरा लाइट ईयर्स से पारसेक से लाइट ईयर्स, फर्मी से मीटर, मीटर से फर्मी, माइल्स टू किलोमीटर, किलोमीटर्स टू माइल. सो यू शुड ट्राई टू डू योरसेल्फ own values, because whatever number of models I am telling, it's okay, but with the help of parameters, whatever you are taking your own calculations, that will be more efficient than this process. So that's why what I am doing, you try to do some numericals, miles to kilometer, kilometers to miles, inches to feet, feet to inches, and this conversion of parsec to astronomical into parsec, astronomical into light years to astronomical unit, किलोग्राम पर मीटर क्यूब टू ग्राम पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब, लेटेस्ट टू सेंटीमीटर क्यूब, ऐसा कन्वर्शंस आप करा दिया तो थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस होगा। इसके लिए एक असाइनमेंट भी मैं भेज रहा हूँ, वो असाइनमेंट भी आप प्रैक्टिस कर दीजिए। इसको प्रैक्टिस करने के बाद वो गूगल क्लासरूम में ही सबमिट करना पड़ेगा। सबमिट करने के टाइम में हैंड इन ऑप्शन लेना पड़ेगा। सो एवरीवन ट्राई टू रिमेंबर, you should submit in Google Classroom. At the time of that, you prefer their hand in option. Okay, so these are the models which we need to learn in terms of conversion of units. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.